Good morning. My name is Vicky Hennessy. I'm the Associate Director of Student Recruitment and Outreach, and I'd like to warmly welcome you all to this University of Salford graduation ceremony. Graduands, from the video you have just watched, you will see that your relationship with the university does not end today. In fact, it is only just beginning. You are now a member of a global alumni community of over 200,000 graduates. Salford graduates go on to achieve amazing things, making a difference in all walks of life, from arts and creative technologies, politics, journalism and scientific discovery, to serving our communities in schools, the health services and in public services. We would love you to keep in touch with us so that we can share in your life's journey and achievements, but also to ensure you're kept up to date on all the latest benefits and services available to you as a member of our alumni network. As you cross the stage today, we'll be recording you. No pressure. And you'll receive an email from us in the next couple of days inviting you to download the clip of yourself. It's just a little gift to say thank you for agreeing to let us stay in touch with you. Okay, graduands, before the ceremony starts, just a few pointers for your moment crossing the stage. So when it's your time, my colleagues in the red gowns in the theatre will guide you to line up just on this side here. You don't need your hats or your phones. You can leave everything on your seat and you'll come back to them afterwards. As your name is called, you'll walk across the stage and you just nod to the presiding officer. We don't shake hands anymore, just a little nod. Presiding officer will be stood in front of the massive chair. You then continue across the stage. You'll collect your graduation scroll here, exit the stage and return to your seat. Don't forget to enjoy your moment and smile for the camera. Guests, please can I ask that you remain seated throughout the ceremony as a courtesy to other guests so they don't have their view of their graduate blocked or disturbed. And at the end of the ceremony, graduates will leave first, so please do wait until they've made their own way out before leaving. We need that last cheer to be as loud as the first, so may I ask that all graduates and guests stay until the very end of the ceremony. And finally, please ensure your mobile phones are switched to silent for the duration of proceedings. Today is the final day of our Winter 2023 graduations, so please feel free to clap, cheer, whoop, join in with gusto. Don't be shy. I love graduation, we all do. It's why we do what we do, to get you here to this point, so let's make this a ceremony to remember, shall we? Okay, the ceremony will now begin. For those of you who are able, please stand for the entrance of the academic procession.
I declare this congregation open to present awards from the University of Salford.
Graduands and distinguished guests, please welcome Professor Alan Walker, Dean of the Salford School of Arts, Media and Creative Technologies.
Pro Vice-Chancellor, family members, friends and fellow staff, good morning and a very warm welcome to everyone. I'm delighted to be part of this proud day with you. Graduands, congratulations on the successful completion of your studies. With my colleagues and as part of the wider academic community, we're here to recognise your achievements, and it is a great pleasure to see you graduate. I also want to say a special thank you to family and friends for the support and encouragement you've provided your loved ones during their studies. As a university and School of Arts, Media and Creative Technology, we contribute to the cultural life and economy of Greater Manchester and the North West and continue to grow in size and reputation. Through our staff successes in research and knowledge exchange and our students in the practical application of their studies in competitions, exhibitions and performances across the globe, our engagement reflects the close relationship we've developed with many industries. By example, I want to highlight the outstanding work of two of the school's staff who have recently been promoted to professorial positions. For Professor Andrew Wooten, in recognition of his work in the Design Against Crime Solution Centre, involved in working with police forces in the UK and across Europe, preventing and reducing crime. It is also in recognition of his work making the environment and improving the experience of university students in the UK through Protect Ed. And for Professor Jade Mungzo Ong for her national and international work relating to post-colonial and global literatures and a commitment to anti-racist, decolonial and environmentalist principles. Her work has had a considerable impact on 16 to 18-year-old learners, FE providers and A-level exam boards. She also has a significant media presence as a BBC AHRC New Generation Thinker. For our graduates, I want to mention Pien Mullenstein, who graduated in 2019 and who won the Rising Star Award at the university's Alumni Achievement Awards in the summer. Her nomination states, Pien is a groundbreaking sports commentator who made history as the first woman to commentate on a live Premier League game for Sky Sports and the youngest ever commentator for Premier League TV. Pien's voice has graced major sporting events like the World Cup on BBC Radio and TV. She advocates for women's voice in football, mentors students and champions International Women's Day features for Premier League TV and Manchester United. Pien's influence extends to the Women's Super League and Champions League, making sports journalism more inclusive for young women. Her remarkable achievements and commitment to breaking barriers inspire a new generation of female broadcasters and commentators. In our current programs, BA Fashion Business Promotion will be collaborating with international fashion and lifestyle magazine Elle. They have also developed a creative relationship with Manchester's premier art bookstore, Unitom, which will result in a takeover of the shop with a private view held early in the new year. BA Fashion and MA Fashion Design have collaborated again this year with Harvey Nichols with Made in Salford, providing commercial opportunities for students alongside leading fashion brands. They also participated in a one-day project in China in which 10 of our third-year students collaborated with over 300 students from the fashion styling, fashion management programs, along with the modelling school at Zyfit, our Sino UK partners. The project was inspired by a construction technique devised by Maison Martin Margiela, in which socks are reappropriated into garments. This 24-hour project ended with a show of the work at the beautiful and prestigious Ningbo Bang Museum. In March 2024, BA Graphic Design and MA Visual Communication will be launching a retrospective survey exhibition by celebrated graphic designer, the late Vaughan Oliver. Oliver is well known for his work across the independent music scene, notably including the Pixies and the Cocteau Twins. Many of you will find employment in the UK's world-leading creative industries, which continue to be an engine room of success and dynamic economic growth. In 2021, these industries generated £108 billion of economic value and employed 2.3 million people, a 49% increase since 2011. In partnership with the Creative Industries Council, the government has recently set an ambitious target to grow the creative industries by an extra £50 billion over the next 7 years, delivering a pipeline of talent to support 1 million additional jobs and intensifying the creative industry's positive impact on society. Salford and the Greater Manchester City region will play a key role in achieving this vision. Greater Manchester is recognised as one of Europe's largest creative digital and technology clusters and is home to a fast-growing £5 billion digital ecosystem which supports over 78,000 jobs. Perhaps the takeaway from these comments is that I want to encourage you to be confident in your approach to finding employment, and that with a professional attitude and willingness to learn and collaborate as part of a team, there are many opportunities for you. In 18 months' time, you'll be invited to complete a survey of your employment, and I request that you complete this as it will provide vital information which will support future students and your university as we respond to government requirements. Finally, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you every success in the next stage of your career and to invite you to stay in contact with us at the university. And please consider us if you're interested in further study at master's or research degree levels. It's been an exciting year for the school and a year of significant achievement for our university as a whole. And as such, I'm delighted to introduce the presiding officer for this ceremony, the Pro-Vice Chancellor for Education and Student Experience, Professor Sam Grogan.
Distinguished guests and graduands, as Pro-Vice Chancellor of the University of Salford, I'm delighted to welcome you all to this graduation ceremony, celebrating your achievements and the awards you will receive. We're here today to congratulate you as our next generation of graduates, to wish you well and to tell you how proud we are as you embark on the next chapter of your life. I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to your family, your friends and supporters. So whether you've come from just down the road or whether you've travelled long distances to be here, you are all most welcome indeed. We'd like to think that our campus is a second home for our students, so welcome to our home, and please do make yourselves comfortable. Now, excuse me, I hope everyone here will take away some very special memories of this important day. It marks the end of an era for you, but also the beginning of a new chapter. In life, there are always challenges to face and overcome, and the passion, the drive, and the determination you've shown on your journey to date are all qualities that will serve you well in the future. Alongside the knowledge that you've developed in your specific studies, I hope that this time at uni you've also met interesting people, had experiences and conversations that have shaped your views on the world, learnt more about yourself and others. Maybe it's helped you understand exactly what you want to do with your lives. Or maybe you're still working that out. Wherever you are, just know that you're on your own path and you will find your way. Amongst all the lectures and assignments and exams, my greatest wish is that you all managed to have a bit of fun along the way and really enjoyed your time here. When I think back to my time at university and then look at you all here today, I quickly realise that despite my own personal perception of myself, I am no longer the youthful graduate that I once was. And then I think back to my own graduation, where I sat in a place similar to where you sit now, listening to someone like me talk to someone like you. And you know what? I don't remember a thing about what they said. And as an educational leader and one who is in your service and in the service of my amazing, gifted, talented, and amazing colleagues, I wouldn't want you to leave here today with vanilla platitudes. If I was in your shoes, I'd want to travel forward from today feeling rightly celebrated and also inspired a bit and also ready for the twisting, unpredictable journey that lies ahead. And it will be unpredictable, folks. For you good people, perhaps like never before. Happily, reflecting on my own twisting path to arrive at here, I can tell you with certainty that a straight lifeline is rarely meaningfully rewarding. Bends and turns nearly always contain adventure of one sort or another. And so I'd advise you to welcome the tangents and the unexpected and trust in the skills you've gained with us here and your own self to adapt, to thrive, and navigate the unknown brilliantly. Because if you do that, in the words of Dr. Seuss, oh, the places you will go. And if I reflect on my career since university, I see the path to here has been what is technically known as squiggly. So I was the first, like you, many of you, I was the first in my family to go to university. And I studied theatre, firstly training as an actor, and then a dancer. I do not know how I ended up here. But that experience opened up the world for me. It's just been adventures. I've had adventures that have taken me around the world. I've lived in a van in New Zealand as part of a travelling troupe. I've surfed in California. I've performed to audiences from 2 to 30,000. I've got lost in the Malaysian rainforest for 2 days. That was interesting. I've performed for my first job, robotics at Disney World. The YouTube clips do exist. I'm not telling you where. And I've nurtured and developed hundreds of students to have life-changing successes, some of whom remain cherished close friends today. And today, I get to work alongside these amazing people to help shape futures and make a positive difference to the world. Now, I couldn't really ask for anything more from life, and it all stems from our university experience. But as you can see, it's not been a straight line. So in order to thrive in this topsy-turvy, turbulent world that you're now entering into, and in order to embrace that delightfully squiggly path forward, in order to actually see that it can really be delightful if you want it to be, I humbly offer you these 2 compass points from my own experience to sit like picked-up pebbles in your travelling pockets. Firstly, with your thoughts, words, and actions, be kind to the world. And secondly, with your thoughts, words, and actions, say a discerning yes to the possibilities the world offers you. Even when it might pull you from your intended path, a discerning yes will open up the possibility of things you haven't thought of yet and people you haven't met yet. And your path will almost definitely be richer for the diversion. And as for being kind, I think it's sometimes the hardest and the toughest thing you'll ever do. But do it, because the rewards for all can be life-changing. So be kind, and to draw on the words of Caesar A. Cruz and latterly Banksy, comfort the world when it's disturbed, as it so often is. And to be truly kind, you'll also have to disturb the world when it becomes too comfortable, as it so often does. So say yes and be kind. And yes can be said in many ways. So in the spirit of saying a congratulatory yes to you, we're here today to celebrate your successes and achievements. And the time you've been studying with us has also been a period of many achievements for the university. We started 2023 with the official launch of our Energy House 2 building, welcoming media from all over the world to experience the incredible facilities that, amongst other things, can create very specific weather conditions indoors, creating a snowstorm in the summer and tropical heat in January, and we might need to head over there later today. We also opened our new Centre for Medical Imaging, creating a new £2.87 million world-class environment for teaching, learning, research and clinical provision. And our work is having an impact around the world. This year, our academics from Salford are helping students support students in war-torn Ukraine with the creation of virtual field trips, because across the country, the ongoing war has made fieldwork impossible. Closer to home, we also welcome the first cohort of students to the Greater Manchester Institute of Technology with our partner organisations. And this new education institute specialises in construction, engineering, health and digital skills. Building on work, the new Institute of Technology Hub is going to start early in the new year. Here at Salford, it's a passion for us to make sure we make education accessible, particularly for young people who, for a variety of reasons, might not think that the university is for them. This year, we were proud to open a new learning centre located in the Beacon Centre in Salford to provide long-term educational support for young people facing disadvantage and who are typically underrepresented in higher education. The collaboration between the University of Salford, the University of Manchester and the national education charity Into University offers long-term support to young people aged 7 to 18, helping them to discover their focus, build their capabilities and ultimately have the opportunity to reach their full potential. And our commitment to improving social mobility for young people was recognised this year when the Higher Education Policy Institute Social Mobility Index ranked Salford University at number 12 out of over 100 universities in England. The Social Mobility Index is more than just a ranking. It represents an essential tool for assessing the impact of universities in creating opportunities for individuals, regardless of their socioeconomic status. And we're committed to providing students with an education that gives them the practical experiences that will set them up for life, something I'm very proud of. I'm also proud that the University of Salford remains at the cutting edge of world-leading research, innovation and teaching, working to secure a better future for generations to come. Earlier this year, we welcomed 21 emerging research leaders to become our new cohort of university fellows. Our fellows will work in growth areas within established research groups to address current challenges in productivity, healthy living, creative and resilient communities and sustainable environments. And our commitment as a university to finding ways to tackle climate change is also unwavering. We were named as one of the UK's most sustainable universities after receiving a first-class award in the People and Planets University League, ranking 9th out of 153 universities. And we were also named one of the best green spaces in the UK for the 5th year in a row. The prestigious Green Flag Award is the international benchmark of high quality and best practice for parks and green spaces. And just a couple of months ago, we celebrated our Teaching Excellence Framework results, a framework that encourages and recognises high-quality teaching and student outcomes in higher education. The University of Salford was awarded a silver rating for both student and experience and student outcomes, and we're delighted with this result. We also celebrated success in the Knowledge Exchange Framework. The aim is to increase efficiency and effectiveness in the use of public funding for knowledge exchange and to further a culture of continuous improvement in universities. We have a long-standing commitment to industry collaboration and providing real-world experiences that prepare you, our students, for life, as well as demonstrating our economic impact across the region and beyond. We're committed to growing and adapting in ways that help our entire university community to thrive, and today is all about you. Students from the Salford School of Arts, Media and Creative Technology who are graduating this year. We are honoured to share the celebrations with you. But you didn't get here on your own. It's also about the people who have helped you on your journey to receiving your award today. The team alongside me here today have guided you during your university career and helped you recognise and reach your potential. And also, your supporters, families and friends have encouraged you along the way, offering emotional, practical and maybe even financial support. Now, I think that support over the time you've been here deserves significant recognition. So graduates, could I ask you please now to stand if you're able? Now, could I please ask you to give a round of applause for all those people here and elsewhere who have helped, inspired, encouraged you throughout your journey. So, Graduates, in a moment, you're going to pass across this stage. Now, you're going to walk up that way, you're going to walk along the red carpet and down there. And I know some of you might be a little bit worried about that. As I was coming in, I was looking at some of the footwear on display. And then I could see some of you looking down at your own feet, looking at those stairs and questioning your life choices. Don't worry, you'll be fine. If it's not on Insta, it didn't happen. It's fine. Seriously, take your time, enjoy yourself. You've earned this. This is the culmination of a journey and the start of another one. And when you've crossed this stage, this part of your Salford journey will end and a new one will begin. From today, you'll become alumni of this great university and you'll be joining a community of over 200,000 Salford graduates around the world. So please, keep in touch. Let us know how you're doing because we love hearing about your adventures in the world. So finally, I'd like to invite you to reflect on your abilities and the role you'll play in the world, whether that ends up being on a global platform or within your local community. I urge you to work for the benefit of others. Be a catalyst for positive change in whatever community you choose to live and work. Seize the opportunities life gives you. Cherish your memories of your time at Salford and use the skills and knowledge you have gained here to be the very best you can be. Now, I'm becoming increasingly aware that this speech is what stands between you and you enjoying your celebrations. So I'm going to finish by saying to each and every one of you, be proud of what you've achieved. Be bold in your aspirations because the future is now yours to make. Congratulations to each of you. Thank you.
Graduands and distinguished guests, we will now commence the presentation of the Postgraduate Awards from the Salford School of Arts, Media and Creative Technologies, and each student will be presented individually for their award. I would like to invite Dr. Richard Jones, Director of Journalism, Politics and Contemporary History, to present the awards.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Salford School of Arts, Media and Creative Technology, I present for the award of Doctor of Philosophy, The Emergence of the British Security State, an Evaluation of the Security Executive, 1940 to 1953, Emma Duncan. Master of Research, Digital Curation, Enrique Tabone. Master of Arts, Animation, Cheryl Blake. Cameron George Davison. Lewis David Andrew Jordan. Jinju Raju. Daniel Maktabi. Emmanuel Alex Pra. Natasha Salthouse. Praveen Michael Zacharias. Master of Arts, Contemporary Fine Art, Anne Adedeo Ollie. Teresa Margaret Wilson. Master of Arts, Creative Technology, Orobosa Frank Egbenoma. Aman Langu. Matt Mullins. Mohammed Shoaib Siddiqui. Master of Arts, Fashion Design, Simona Dovdanaita. Master of Arts, Intelligence and Security Studies, Samuel Ajayi. Joseph Balodis. Dulisha Ganshian. Naila Golamnobi. Zanera Khan. Michael John Knight. Samuel George Nelson. Peter Oni Abiyomi. Master of Arts, International Journalism for Digital Media, Omid Ali Amini. Ginu Donnell. Sami Yasser Ibrahim. Shrilekshmi Shrileta. Rimshad Moon Karampanikal. Godwin Isaac Matthew. Odo Nyong. Munachi Angel Obiagwu. Nia Shani Joy. Amy Isabel Tobias. Master of Arts, Journalism Broadcast, Jonathan Peter Bentley. Thomas Barrington. Arthur Joseph Berry. Daniela Elise Chalice. Brendan David Cox. Eleanor Louise Fletcher. Seamus Finbar Hanlon. Nicholas James Pennington. Harriet Louise Wall. Master of Arts, Journalism News, Natasha Imogen Judge. Stephen Narlock. Ella Vivian Alice Nunn. Isaac Edward Stacey Strong. Callum Jed Sutherland. Kate Ann Woodmass. Master of Arts, Journalism Sports, Joseph Brain. Jacob Matthew Findell. Matthew William Holmes. Master of Arts, Public Relations and Digital Communications, Evie Sherrill. Bethan Clark. Oyinkasola Opeyemi George. David Graziosi. Zoe May Hampshire. Artie Ray Hayward Hughes. Durga Raju Krishna Velu. Bethany Ann Noon. Pearl Marie Oseremi Oekena. Lucinda Caitlin O'Donnell. Tracy Atieno Amondi. Uber Kadra Othman. Mary Uji McKinwa. Sibongiseni Zondi. Master of Arts, Socially Engaged Arts Practice, Amelia Middle. Alex Beatrice Phillips. Blessing Ogunjimi. Master of Arts, Socially Engaged Photography, Rachel Beeson. David Sebastian Contreras Pais. Richard McClellan. Master of Arts, Terrorism and Security, Hannah Judy Chapman. Jonathan Michael Newman. Ewan David O'Brien. Olawabakulami Olatundi Kamali. Bethany Simons. William Robert Walton. Master of Arts, Visual Communication, Sadiq Adeleki. Abdul Kabir Olawesun Adesina. Lena Beckham-Mellum. Hannah Briggs. Sarah Yanitska. Zhangwei Lo. Miroslav Ogazalek. Imi Rowlinson. Lily Karimi. Yasmin Wilson. Master of Science, Games and Extended Reality, Ibrahim Akinpelu. Jordan Stig Gilbert Gren. Mukhilasri Radhakrishnan. Postgraduate Diploma Animation, Jennifer Wang. Postgraduate Diploma Journalism Broadcast, Harriet Lucy Muckle. Postgraduate Diploma Terrorism and Security, Olympia Napchik. Postgraduate Certificate Intelligence and Security Studies, Francisca Okori.
We will now commence the presentation of the Undergraduate Awards from the Salford School of Arts, Media and Creative Technologies, and again each student will be presented individually for their award. I would like to invite Paul Vivian, Director of Art and Design, to present the awards.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Salford School of Arts, Media and Creative Technology, I present the award for Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Animation, James Chukwu. Aaron Molidi. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Contemporary Military and International History, Thomas James Pratt. Alexander Turner. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Costume Design, Olivia May Garner. Emma Marlowe. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Digital Media and Extended Reality, Abhay Limbachia. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Fashion Business and Promotion, Ellie Jane Afferton. Zalika Green. Ella Georgia Norris. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Fashion Design, Tony Devlin. Janella Geeka. Emma Louise Mary Marsh. And Leah Robinson. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Fashion, Image Making and Styling, Kieran Bates. Chloe Lepardas. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Film, TV and Stage Design, Rosie Naylor. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Fine Art, Megan Audrey May Briley. Leonie Elizabeth Bruce Pinard. Anastasia Grebinova. Courtney Lane. Cyan Rennie Davina Maynard. Annetta Alicia Obshoots. Michelle Sharples. Shona Turner. And Daniela Wilton. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Graphic Design, Simran Afzal. Alice Emily Baldwin. Joe Brown. Laura Marie Dawson. Kaniz E. Zanabed Hussein. Isabel Rowe. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Interior Design, Sophie Lever. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, International Politics and Security, Mahmood Farah Raja Jamar. Saeed Omar. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Journalism Broadcast, Harasa Naomi Sophia Daniels. Joseph Wilmot. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Journalism Multimedia, Francis Robert Barker. Edward Joseph Tabogo Baisley. Thomas Breyer. Nathan Foray. Joseph Hatton. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Photography, Dominic Braund. Katie Suzanne Climo. And Daisy Roberts. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Post-Production and VFX, Josh Foden. Abigail Eden Wells Waters. Adam Bailey Wilson. Bachelor of Science with Honours Games Design and Production, Shah Jamil Ali. James Alexander Horsfield Yates. Arthur Lapko. David Sharrock. Bachelor of Science with Honours Media Technology, Samuel Mulrooney Hill. Zane Pervez. Foundation degree, Arts, Media, Makeup for Fashion, Laura Pickering. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Fine Art, Lisa Blake. Master of Arts, Socially Engaged Art Practice, Isa Tanari Ovar.
Graduates and guests, that concludes the presentation of the awards. Before I invite the Pro-Vice-Chancellor to close the ceremony, please may I ask that all guests remain seated until all of the graduates have left their seats. I would now like to ask the Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Education and Student Experience, Professor Sam Grogan, to close the ceremony.
Oh, that was brilliant. You know you're in the right job where you go home with your face aching because you've been smiling so much. It can't be a bad day, can it? So really, on behalf of everyone at the University of Salford, I should like to offer my sincere congratulations to each and every one of you. Please now, can I ask you to do one final thing as your Pro-Vice-Chancellor? Graduates, could I also ask you all to stand and put on your hats? Distinguished guests, the class of 2023. I now declare this congregation closed. Could I ask everyone to stand if you're able? Thank you.